folks, to Wild About Sacred Heart. Not too many months ago, we weren't sure we were going to be doing this, and here we are with a very, very exciting evening planned for all of you in your homes, in your living rooms, watching, enjoying, and we're just about ready to start the live auction, but we want to thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting Sacred Heart Catholic School. You're awesome. We're here. Thank you, everybody, for being here, and thank you for being patient. We had a little bit of a glitch, but that's nothing for these guys. We're ready to roll, and we're going to begin with the Lord with an opening prayer. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, tonight we turn to you with all our minds, all our hearts, and all our souls to give you praise for your goodness to us. We have so much for which to be grateful, and it comes from you. Tonight, more than ever, we lift up the Catholic education provided by Sacred Heart Catholic School. May all of our efforts, preparation, and celebration in this virtual event center around the future of our children. Our children are everything to us. May our participation and generosity tonight be multiplied. May our goodness be overflowing. And a special thank you again, sending us such generous sponsors and volunteers. May it all be for the good of our children and of your greater honor and glory. Amen. 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 Great. You know, as we begin tonight, our live part of the auction, I want to recognize a couple of very special people. We couldn't do it at the level we're doing it. We couldn't do it without some very generous sponsors. I want to recognize John Hutchins Mortuary, who every year is so very, very generous. I want to recognize Edward Jones, each of the members of our parish that are a part of that commitment. Gary Meyer, Kevin Donahue, Pam Sutterer, Joe Meyer, Tom O'Donnell, Phil Braxton, each of them made a contribution that makes a part of a big, big gift. I want to recognize Donna and Rob Frayne. Oh my gosh, very, very generous in their law practices every year. And Handel's Restaurant, that's Nathan and Christina Bennett. Every year they're there to help us, to help underwrite, and provide many, many good things for the success of the evening. And then also other sponsors. With Handel's, I should mention Leah Holter and Made by Leah, which is that brand new restaurant that's hotter than ever. Delicious. Thank you, John Perchborn, sitting in the sidelines waiting patiently. Leah, thank you for your generosity tonight. We thank KB Electric. We thank Mike Whistler. We thank Don Orff, all the beer that was provided for a lot of the parties tonight, and Mark and Patricia Burkhart, who has been extremely, extremely generous over these past few years. So, can't do it without them. They're the foundation. Then, I want to start off tonight by recognizing the committee that has been so active and viable. We came really, really close to saying COVID, virtual, maybe we passed this year, and we didn't. The committee decided to continue on, and that's why we're here tonight. So I want to mention them. Kathy Biondo, Stacy Linares, incredible. Abby Highland. Abby has been incredible with all the photos and all the connections with the credit cards and all that stuff. She is our kind of brains behind Kathy and Stacy. Then we thank Debbie Mahaffey, Laurie Lowry, Donna and Mike Sibman, Megan Linares, Donna Frayne, Stephen Peggy Gettemeyer, just huge gifts and lots and lots of hard work. I want to mention Donna Frayne and Peggy Gettemeyer both had surgery in the last couple of weeks, and they're still working behind the scenes, still working as they came home in recovery. So thank you. You're out there. We love you. Carolyn Knopf, my sister. I don't know what she does. Linda Ragavine, Mark Goldstein, Bob and Marilou Steffen, Casey Scheit, Sharon Margariel. Some of them are in this room tonight. Carol Tegmeyer, Diane Williams, and then Carol Denard and Mary Mallion, both secretaries in the rectory. They do a lot of things behind the scenes to make all of it work. We couldn't do it without them, and I wanted to start out tonight with that. I hope that's okay, to say thank you. They made this possible. So we're ready to kick it off, and we start with, first of all, our auctioneers. John.
Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah, I hope the chief isn't watching.
How are you doing, John?
I'm doing fantastic.
Are you happy to be back here again?
I am happy to be here virtually.
You look kind of silly.
I feel silly. Do you want to take the wheel from me?
I don't. Donna Frayne, what do you think, folks? Is that awesome or what? All right, get rid of that, John. We got work to do. And John is just on the air every morning. And on Tuesdays, as you well know, he's got the bow tie. You got the bow tie tonight.
I'm wearing it.
Is it going to go?
Well, actually, not the one I'm wearing. I've got this one here.
Oh, no, we're not going with that stuff.
It's a clip-on.
No, we want the real thing.
You want the real thing?
We'll talk later, John.
I'm not going to give this up. Come on, Monsignor, you do this to me every year.
Connie in Texas is dying to bet to lay down money for the tie that you're wearing. So
do it for the school.
all right.
It's a very nice bow tie.
It looks kind of, it's kind of pink.
Thank you, Monsignor.
Thank you very much.
He is 6 feet away. I'm going to take the mask off.
John Perchborn is on his 7th year with us every year. Let's hear it, folks. 7th year. He never says no. Never says no. And his cohort, Mr. Steve Rupp, get over here, Steve, is with the administration of St. Vincent de Paul. He's an active parishioner. For a lot of us that really know him, he's Mr. Pro-Life. So good and faithful and loving. Steve, thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you, Monsignor.
He's got a face mask that's a little different, I think. Will you stop smiling, Steve?
He's got the perpetual smile.
Look in the camera. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I'm out of here.
All right. 6 feet, we're done. All right. Are you ready? We've got so many items, and I am impressed. I've been following this on my iPhone. Yes, and I've got to log back on, but we've got some incredible bids already.
So our job's over.
Basically, we could just leave and go home. But we should read through everything.
Let's do.
Let's do.
I think there are 17 items. We're going to read through all of the 17 items just to make sure that everybody understands, because there's a lot of neat stuff in here.
Well, it starts with the outdoor living.
Yeah.
And we've got it right over here.
Yeah, but before we get to that, we have to do one thing.
What's that?
We have to remind people that somebody won the pick of the auction.
Oh, who was that?
Danielle Buskin.
Buskin won again?
Yes, I can. Yeah, she's a
Yes.
teacher. Fourth grade teacher. She won the pick of the auction. And what do you think she chose, John? All this great stuff. What do you think she chose?
I think she'd probably go for, what's this?
It's a hint.
Okay. The Weber Grill.
No, no, no.
What is it?
This outdoor theater thing.
Oh my gosh, what a good choice. You've got popcorn.
It's number 4. It's number 4.
Fitz's
The
Media
Media
Theater.
Theater.
So that's no longer in.
No longer in.
That's it?
No longer in. That's
Sorry,
out. That's
that's
out.
outta
But
here.
it's really cool.
It is.
Congratulations to Danielle, by the way.
Thanks, Danielle.
Great pick.
Great teacher in
pick.
the 4th grade, too, I hear.
Yes.
She's won before.
She won a. I think she didn't. Danielle win a golf cart or something.
Yeah. She,
Oh,
her sister.
Her sister. Okay. All right. What's the
Okay, well,
family's
we
lucky?
digress.
The family's lucky.
All right.
All right. So what's item number 1, John?
Item number 1 is the outdoor living. And you can enjoy fall relaxing in your backyard with this eucalyptus hardwood patio set. Used as a smoker, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is a Weber smoker. You can stay warm under your patio heater, which is right here. This thing is absolutely beautiful. We don't even have them this nice when we're ringing the bell for the Salvation Army.
Those are nice.
We're always cold. This thing will keep you warm. The package includes a 7-piece Copenhagen eucalyptus wood fold and store patio set, the LED umbrella, a patio heater, and also the outdoor rug. Where's that? Oh, right here. It's a very nice
it's on
brown
it.
rug. Very nice. And you've got Bluetooth outdoor speakers, a 20-foot aluminum American flagpole. You got
That should double. That should double. I mean, look at this. This is hardwood. This is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. All right. Next item. Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, the
signed
jersey.
jersey.
I'm going to go over stand by that. That is beautiful.
I was telling John earlier, Wayne. He was getting ready to play that night, and I was playing the game during the day. And my nephew, Dan Rupp, who was in the parish, Dan Rupp actually went up to Wayne Gretzky and said, "Aren't these guys good, Wayne?" And he said, "No." We weren't really very
Wayne
good.
wasn't smiling when he saw Steve.
And so right now the bid is at $700 for the Wayne Gretzky jersey. That is a steal.
That is
A
nice.
signed Wayne Gretzky jersey.
Turn it around.
Oh, look at the front. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
And then right here on the 9 is the signature.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Great. Keep that bidding going. Keep that bidding going.
What's the Gretzky up to so far?
$700.
Wonderful. We got to go better than that.
Got it.
Double that, didn't it?
It went. It actually, what happened last year was it went for actually $800. So we're a little over.
So we are doing
We're a
well.
little
Okay.
over.
So
Yeah, yeah.
Santa shows up at the house.
Yep.
And what does he do? He looks for the eggnog and the cookies and then he leaves?
No, he gets there and the first thing he does is he goes,
You sound just like him.
yeah, I've heard him do that. I've heard
Yeah.
him do that. Yeah, and they tell stories and visits the kids' rooms.
How long does he
sing songs?
How long does he stay?
An hour. An hour.
1 hour.
Yes, yes, and it's always a party. It's always a great party.
Does he bring the jingle bells?
He brings the jingle bells,
Oh
and,
my
and,
God.
sometimes he even brings an elf, a live elf.
Seriously?
Depending on how busy they are at the North Pole.
How tall is the elf usually?
The elf is a little short guy. Sorry, Jim.
Jim.
All right,
he
all
didn't
right.
hear
Keep
you.
that bidding going. And I heard, John.
What'd you hear?
That there may be a chance that Santa will visit more than one home.
Did you hear what I heard? Is that true?
Did you hear what I heard?
He could show up more than once.
Maybe 3 times.
Maybe 3 times?
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, we'll find
see.
out.
All right, item number 4 is gone. Item number 5. What is item number 5, John?
Let me see. Oh, that's the weekend at the lake. You know what happens at the lake stays at the lake.
The
yeah.
water.
Door show. And then you go inside and it gets even better.
And you got all the aquarium.
You can see the aquarium,
Yeah.
the sea.
Sharks.
Yeah, sharks, journey through St. Louis.
That is a world-class aquarium, by the way.
Spend the day there enjoying the unique attractions. You have a sweet tour. It's a special tour. You can make yourself at home at the beautiful 4-star Hilton, and it includes a stay for 4 and a double queen room at the St. Louis Union Station Hotel by Hilton, and that includes 4 tickets to the following attractions. You got the aquarium, behind the scenes tour, ropes course. That's fun. That's up above.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
kids love that.
You betcha.
The Mirror Maze, the St. Louis Wheel, which has been open throughout the pandemic. They wipe it down after every person. The Carousel, the miniature golf, didn't even know they had that. Also includes a $75 gift certificate to the soda fountain at St. Louis Union Station and a $100 gift certificate to the train shed. And have you been to the soda fountain?
Yes, it's awesome.
It is phenomenal.
It is absolutely awesome. All of that. Right
Yeah.
now, it's only at $400.
Is that it?
No, that's got to double. That's got to double.
I'm gonna
That's
bid on that.
I mean, all the stuff that you just said, just the gift certificates are more than $400, let alone all the tickets.
That's
Yeah,
only
it's
$400.
That's got to go up. Got to go up.
I spent more than that at the soda fountain. I did. It was crazy. I had a whole slew of people. I'm like, oh, okay.
All
give me
right,
the
item
bill.
number 7, John. Home for the holidays. That's right here behind us. And there's a great item in here. It says, make your home complete this holiday season. This package includes a 6.5-foot pencil tree draped with $100 of lottery tickets, a Christmas wreath, a mantle, garland, centerpiece, decorated for the auction by the auction committee. It also includes, listen to this, John, a one-of-a-kind
Fit it in
They're
there.
replicating your home.
They actually make a copy of it?
They make a copy
Oh
of
my
it.
God. These are real lottery tickets, too.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And right now, it's $700. That is really cool. Really cool. All right. Deck
Number
the halls.
8.
Deck
yes,
the halls.
deck the halls.
What's next?
Well, is that L8? Is
Number
that
eight, number eight.
That's the new best friend. Oh, this is the miniature Australian Shepherd. Where's this dog? Is this the dog we're talking about?
Yes. Yes.
That's why I
yes.
came tonight. I wanted to meet the dog, but apparently
The dog is not live. The dog is virtual.
he's virtual.
It's a
but
real live
he's
dog.
a real live. Yeah. Let's let people know what they're bidding on. No, he is a miniature Australian Shepherd. He comes with all the paperwork, all the registration, all the shots, a crate, which is important when you're potty training.
Yes.
You remember when you were potty trained?
No, I was too little.
You were too low. Well, they put you in a crate. It comes with a crate. You got toys and a blanket. He's 13 weeks old. He is so cute, and I'm told he can't wait to snuggle up with you in his new home.
And I think at home they're watching pictures of him, video of him.
Are they
I
really?
saw the video earlier. Wow, that's a cute dog.
He is. Look at the markings
That is
too.
a cute dog. And it's only right now at $1,100. That's going to go higher. It's got to go higher.
Look at that.
$1,100 right now.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna
Oh,
be
you looking
beautiful
at it?
too.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah, I'm looking at a picture of him. He's
Yeah.
got like a
Oh
little
my God.
hourglass on his forehead.
Absolutely
Oh my gosh.
adorable.
Doesn't have a name yet.
Yes, Jack.
Jack.
His name is
Oh, he does have a Jack name.
But you can rename him. You don't have to call him Jack. You can rename him.
Right.
Yeah. So $1,100. That's got to go higher.
That's got to.
That's a beautiful, purebred puppy.
Oh, he is so cute.
Pardon me? Oh, it's.
We want the dog.
We want the dog.
Dog, Steve.
Yes, yes, yes. All right.
Monsignor wants the dog. He's going to bid on
Monsignor wants a dog.
him. No. Okay. He's going to give up bidding on the dog for somebody else. Jack is going with somebody else.
Camel.
Yeah, he wants a camel. Oh my
All right,
gosh.
we're $1,200 now.
We've got a new
$1,200.
archbishop, you know.
For the patio's at $1,200.
The patio's at
I'm sorry,
$1,200?
The patio's at $1,200. Good.
Gotta
That's
check.
good.
Okay,
But
I'm
it's
gonna-
still a bargain. That's a bargain. It really is. With all that, are you kidding me? That's a bargain.
All right, I'm trying to find what the archbishop's at right now.
Or not. Archbishop.
The Archbishop is at what?
The Archbishop.
Ho ho ho's
Ho,
up.
ho's
Santa
at
Claus is up to
$950?
$950. That's
Boy,
phenomenal.
multiply that by 2 or 3 and we got
What
something.
is the next one?
Ooh. Next item, Archbishop Rosansky dinner. Enjoy an
gosh.
evening dining with Archbishop Rosansky. This dinner is for 6 people at the Archbishop's residence on a mutually agreed upon date.
And you've met the archbishop.
I have. I've met him a couple of times.
What was it like?
He's a
Talk about the
nice
experience.
guy.
Really?
He's a kind of guy that you can just sit across the table with and have a conversation.
Yeah.
He's a real down-to-earth guy. Very nice man.
Does he have any interesting hobbies?
Faith.
Faith. Isn't that our hobby?
Prayer.
Prayer. Yeah.
Prayer's
Monsignor
big.
said
Is
prayer.
this on?
Excellent.
No?
Yeah.
Yes?
All right.
Yeah.
wanna say
You know
come on
him.
in?
Monsignor, you know
Get
him.
my
You've
mask
met
on.
him.
Oh, come on.
I
Have you met Archbishop?
I have met him.
You want to put mine on?
How's Perch doing, folks? Give us thumbs up. Good.
I'm in my comfort zone.
It's really exciting that the Archbishop, brand new, was very willing to support our dinner auction and said he would do a dinner for 6 people. With
that
COVID,
great?
might be a couple of months, but he's going to do it. He's excited about doing it, and we've got him for our parish. So
So he's going to do it after the pandemic or during?
it might be January, February, or somewhere in
that'd
there.
be great.
Yeah, it's going to be sooner than later, but he is very, very committed to supporting our parish, our school,
Wonderful.
and that's what we're talking about. So what is it at right now?
$700.
$700.
For 6 people?
For
We got to
6
go up.
people?
It's got to go up.
Yeah.
What do you
absolutely.
think, Perch?
Absolutely. That'll go
Yeah.
over 1,000. That should
The
easily go
archbishop
over
is
1,000.
from where originally? On the East Coast?
Yeah, originally from Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yep.
Grew up in, where was it? I
Just on
forget.
the tip of your tongue.
Yeah, tip of my
But
tongue on the
probably
East
like
Coast.
seafood.
But first time in the Midwest, and he's really, really a delight. And this dinner will be at his house at the home on Lindo, and just like our past archbishops have done for us. And it's a great evening.
It
I
really
rem-
is.
Actually, Stacy Linares, you went a couple of years ago. And remember meeting the archbishop's dog? Yeah, little bee dogs, and that was kind of fun. It ended the evening. A lot of fun. It's very casual, but you see his beautiful home on Lindo. And
That's another thing. You go into this historic home,
Yeah.
this Victorian home that has been home to how many archbishops now? Probably 7?
yes,
7 at this point.
At least. Yeah.
And you can feel the history. And the Pope was also there. Pope John Paul II.
That's
He
correct.
was in St.
Stayed
Louis.
there.
They have a
Yes.
chair that says the Pope sat here.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't sit in that chair.
yeah. It's pretty special.
Some people do though. When they're not looking.
So what are we up to, girls? What do we got on that?
700.
Oh, it's higher than 700. Check the
I'll
phone.
check it over here.
We're up to 900. Great.
Oh,
So
good.
keep
There you
going,
go. There you go.
and we're gonna go on that one, and I'll let you guys take it.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank
Ooh,
you.
that was close.
John, did you know? Oh, that was you were very
was-
close.
he came
you
right
were
up
you
to
were
me and I
5.
had-
You were
I didn't have
you
my
were
mask
he
on.
was right at 5.5 feet.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
I get out of that 6-foot area and I just. Oh.
All right. Did you know, John, that it's 5 o'clock somewhere?
Where?
I don't know where. Not here.
Isn't that a song?
But it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yes.
So waste away with your friends.
Oh, I know where you're going.
Sipping on margaritas
Yeah.
and munching cheeseburgers in a poolside paradise. Experience a change of latitude
Where is
and
that?
change in attitude for up to 16 guests. That's a great fun time.
Yeah.
On a mutually agreed upon date in August or September of 2021. Slip on your flip-flops and swimsuits and search for your lost shaker of salt with your closest friends. You don't have to be a parrot head to enjoy this Jimmy Buffett tropical time. Just bid and win. And away to Margaritaville.
Nibbling on cheesecake? Or is it sponge cake?
Sponge cake.
See, I'd rather have cheesecake. That's why I never made it like Jimmy Buffett. I mean, that guy. We've got a lot of parrot heads out there.
Yes,
and
there are.
What is
And
this
it
at
is-
currently?
It's at $1,500.
$1,500. That is fantastic.
Okay,
All right.
$1,500. And that's for 16 people. That's a lot of people. Again, that's a lot of people. It's not a lot of money for that many people.
Speaking of liquor.
Boy,
No,
this can-
I'm not talking
this can-
about
this
us.
can go bad.
Listen, this thing is still unopened, and it was unopened when I drove up here in that Jeep. We've got Sip and Swing the day away, and this is one of my favorites. Is that the swing over there?
Yes, 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 yes.
This package includes the 40-inch handcrafted porch swing, and this is what's so unique about this. This is made from the Sacred Heart church kneelers. You've got generations of people who have kneeled upon this wood, and now you'll be swinging on it. It's been blessed and everything else. You'll be blessed to own it. This was in the gym bleachers as well. You get a throw pillow, a blanket, and a wine cooler, refrigerator filled with a variety of fine wines. And that's from Steve and Peg Gettemeyer, the swing is. And Dan and Mary and Pat Grummich, the wine cooler, and a friend of Sacred Heart. Now, the Gettemeyer, Mr. Gettemeyer, he's quite the wood crafter, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
So what is that at right now? 1,000? Woo!
Good.
All
good.
right. That is
That's
fantastic.
a good start. That's a good start. It's a good opening bid.
All right, I'm going to put my mask back on.
All right, we are going
Feeling masky.
to take a moment here to pause from describing our items. We want to bring Monsignor back up.
Here he comes.
Monsignor, would you mind coming back up?
Sure. Thank you, guys. Thank you. John and Steve, we're going to take a pause here and do the Fund a Need.
Let's do it.
Is that the game plan? We're going to do Fund a Need. And we're going to start in just a moment with a video. We're going to start with a video. And the video kind of makes the case for what we're about this year and what our school looks like this year. Guys, are you ready to go? Let's hit the video.
Coming into August of 2020, there was a lot we didn't know. We understand that this thing is out there that has affected everyone in one way or the other, but how can we manage that? What is God calling us to do right now within this?
This year's been different with COVID because not only do we have to make sure that we're 3 feet apart from each other or 6 feet, it's also lessons are different. So a lot of my lessons were group lessons and I had to change those into independent lessons, but still making it fun and interactive for the kids.
The degree to which we value being able to come to school in person, even if it's with masks and everything, we value that so much more now than we did last school year. And I think that's a huge benefit because it's almost like through the increased isolation that's come from this, we value more the need for community now that it's more of a challenge.
Sacred Heart's more than just a place because, and it's a little bit cliche, I guess, but it's the people that are here. If the people that are here, don't give it life because of who they are and their purpose for being here, then it is just a place. It's just a place that you drive through for a few years and you move on. You take from it what you need to take from it and you move on. But it's clear to me that while people do take from Sacred Heart, they give so much more. And because of that, what they take is even greater. And that's what holds them to this place. It's one of the reasons I was drawn back.
Everybody's just so positive and so welcoming and just really, it's like a family. Like you're leaving your family to come into another family. And that's what I absolutely love here.
this school really has shaped so much of their lives, and to see that the beautiful people that they are today, like so much of that is because of Sacred Heart. That's been something really beautiful for me as kind of a newcomer, to look at it from the outside and see like how much of a difference Sacred Heart has made in their lives.
Why is faith important to education? Because it's all that we are. It's the foundation that God has given us when He makes us, and it's finding our way to God. It's finding our way to that light that He's placed in us when we were born, that He wants us to reach out to Him intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and we do that through the lens of education.
Religion is so much more about like our heart and our life, and I continually repeat that to the students. Like, if this class just stays on the level of your head, then it's kind of a waste of time.
Math is the hardest subject there is, and it's boring too. But just making it fun and making it real life experiences for the children. So my 5th grade right now is doing a $1 billion project where I gave them $1 billion. And my 4th grade gets to do fun interactive activities coming up where they'll use multiplication as though they're in a grocery store. So really showing them where they're going to use this stuff at.
I love watching them pray. For me, that's really been a gift. Like when I take them over to church and give them that time, I really see so many of them like take that and run with it, and seeing them try to really go deep and grow in their relationship with God, for me is a reminder of what a gift that is.
One of the things I've really learned from them is that these masks and the shields that we have on our desks and all these things we're asking them to do, sure, let's go for it. I mean, whatever it takes. And a lot of what I worry about with kids and how do these things have an effect on them long term and stuff. And well, right now, they're teaching me that, hey, we take things in stride and we're doing okay, and you can learn something from us on that. So it gives me some grounding. It makes my heart feel good about that. I know there's maybe more challenging times ahead, one way or the other. I think our families understand that too, and they've done such a great job of working with us on that. But if we know that, and we're together and we ask God and lean on Him for help, I think we'll be fine with these challenges.
Thank you so much for your generous ongoing support to Sacred Heart, not only in the past, but also this year. What you do really makes a difference. It allows us as a school community to continue trying to bring the light of Christ into the lives of our students and their families and the rest of society. So again, thank you.
Everything that you've donated tonight really helps us in the classroom bring the real life experiences to the students, and helps our job become more fun for the students.
All of the parishioners and everybody that comes together to work on their committees to make the auction evening happen, to solicit donations, and then all of you who have given of your time to help them, and all of you that are giving of your treasure, whether participating in the auction or buying what it is that you'll buy, these gifts here this evening. Thank you for all of your efforts and everything that you're giving us. And know that you're in my prayers each day, and I can't wait to see what our future holds.
Hi, folks. This is Monsignor Mark Ulrich, and thank you for being with us tonight and supporting the dinner auction, which directly supports Sacred Heart Catholic School. We're actually in session right now. The kids are in the classrooms, they're busy, they're learning, but we wanted to bring you into that atmosphere that is Sacred Heart. We're doing many, many great things. Couldn't do it without so many dedicated teachers and staff. But we also can't do it without you. So your contributions this year will directly make it possible to heat and air condition the little school with units that would be in each classroom. And it's the first time we'll ever have done that. And it'll be just incredible to have it air conditioned, especially during the warm season, which just passed and comes later in the spring. But your contributions make it possible. It's about $80,000, and that will mean a lot to us. Hope you're having a great night. Be safe, be careful, and pray for us, pray with us as we pray with you. Amen. Okay, we're live. Thank you, Stephen. We are live, and I hear the bid for the Archbishop's dinner for 6 people is up to 6,000. So that's exciting. I think it's going to go up higher than that. No? 1,000. What did I say? No, I said 6 people. 1,000. 1,000. It's awesome. Awesome. Steve, don't put words in my mouth. So, all right, we saw the video, and we are so grateful to Lucian Matashek, who does that video with his dear wife, Teresa, every year. And it's just awesome. In fact, it included our principal, Chris Masterson. It included Danielle Engdale. It included Mary Hauser. Danielle is 4th grade, and Mary is 8th grade homeroom. And I'm grateful to all of them. I had nothing to do with it. It's just fun that it happens behind the scenes. Would you welcome Chris Masterson, our principal, new principal this year? Chris.
Thank you, Monsignor.
Chris, it's been
everybody.
so fun having you. You have been here before as a teacher,
Yeah.
and you were about 14 years old, I think, and you taught here a few years, and then you left us, you walked out on us, and then you came back, and you come back bigger than ever as principal.
Well, thank you, Monsignor.
How do you feel?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm excited to be back and glad to see an event like this tonight. This is something that didn't exist when I was here. So in the last number of years, this has developed into all
7.
these great people that over the 7 years, all these great people. There's 20 or so people here in the room tonight, in the committee and everything else. And then more importantly, maybe all of you people that helped us out over these years and this year. I can't be more excited.
So the video, what's that all about? You were really going on and on. Tell me something. How did that feel?
Well, no, it was good. Lucian and his wife were outstanding, and for me, that came pretty easy, I think, because of where we are. The people that are here, the kids that are here, more importantly than anybody, because that's why we're here, bring the heart and soul of what Sacred Heart is back here in the hallways and make it easy to do the work that I do, that our teachers do, and really is those people are the embodiment of why we're called to this mission work, which is what it is.
What I loved about the video, they did a lot of video of me and they cut it out. I'm kind of hurt by that. They cut that out. It was boring. But what I love, seriously, what I love is the spiritual dimension. That if we're not about the spiritual, what are we here for?
Right. There's a lot of places that a teacher, that an educator could go work, but when you're drawn to a Sacred Heart, it's because it's Christ-centered. It's fully and truthfully my purpose, my philosophy in education is to try to help bring people to Christ. And in turn, by the way, it's selfish too, because it helps keep me in that same direction too, which is a big deal, obviously. And without Jesus at the center, what we do is not near as big as it normally would be.
One more quick question. But here we are in the midst of the COVID. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
We weren't even sure we were going to be open.
Sure.
And how's it going?
It's going about as well as can possibly be expected. I think all of us here at Sacred Heart, and then colleagues around the city, we knew things were going to happen, but it's been about as great as it can possibly be. Our teachers are working so very hard and so dedicated. Your leadership too, Monsignor, in this, and our families have been so great.
Yes.
With what they are doing and decisions that you guys are making and helping us. It's been about as good as we can get it.
Chris, they test for the temperature every morning. They put it up to each child every morning, and there's no backups. It just moves smooth.
Sure. No, everybody's been great with that. Very patient with us, and it's been awesome.
By the grace of God. That is that is wonderful. So let's talk about Fund to Need. So this is the part where we take a break. We do Fund to Need. Fund to Need is funding a specific need that we have, and the need this year is the little school, or what we call the old school, kindergarten, preschool, the 3rd graders, the lucky ducks, we call them.
Yeah,
so altogether, I've got it written down here, that's 95 students over there in the little school. And what are we going to do?
We're going to be able to do what was done a few years ago in the big school and be able to place air conditioning and heating units in each of the individual classrooms, which is just a huge deal. You're talking about a building as old as it is and as good shape as it is. It's just hard to do that, and we're going to be able to do that with this Fund to Need and all your generosity. So we really could use your support. I think it's such a big deal to be able to do that, because the learning environment is so very important. Where a child learns, how their comfort level is, makes a big deal. It really does in what we're able to do with the kids.
So it's exactly like the big school.
Absolutely.
We
Yeah.
did that over the course of 2 years.
Sure.
Every single classroom, air conditioned, separate heating.
Right.
It's perfect environment.
Right.
It's going to be the same thing.
It's great, yeah.
All I know is Mr. Hunt told me he's here tonight and working overtime, and he told me that it's going to cost a total of $79,965. Rounded off, it's $80,000. You've got the heating units in each classroom, and we're talking the whole little school, every classroom. But besides that, then you've got all the electrical that's going to connect up from a building that's, what, 1890? It's just a little bit before I was born, I know that. 1889. It's kind of old. Let's just say we got to get this thing fixed.
It's a great plan.
So 79,000, 80,000 roughly, and already somebody's given $5,000. Two people have given $5,000. So let's kick this thing off. Two have given $5,000. A gentleman friend gave it about a month ago to kick it off, and now I see Miss Baldus has done that. That's awesome. By the way, the Archbishop's back up to 1,200, Kathy. That's exciting. I think I'm going to go to that dinner. 1,200 for the Archbishop. He'll be very delightful to hear that. So we've got these levels, and you at home can give it whatever level meets your ability. So we start at 10,000, which really isn't impossible, because when someone gives 5 and it's matched by their business, that becomes 10. And that's Miss Baldus. God bless her. $10,000. We've got $5,000. I need to know where we're at now, where we're at. We've got 2,500. That's a level. Last year, somebody gave one of those. And then we've got the $1,000 level. The $1,000 level last year had 8 people that gave 1,000. So as I'm speaking to you live right now, I'm asking you to click on your phones and decide what level that you can give. Everybody's different, but everybody can give something, right? So the $1,000 level had 8 donors. Help me out, girls. And then the 500 level, $500, we had 17 people that gave last year. So here we are virtual, and it's a lot harder, but so far we've got, okay, we've got one at 10,000, is that correct or not? You need to go up to the 10,000 and come down, babe. 10,000 is one, and we've got 2 at 5,000. Okay, what do we got at 2,500? Anybody? Okay. Do we have anybody at 1,000? Only one. Hello? Is anybody there? Perts, help me. We've only got one at 1,000, and last year we had 8. What do you think? Is it a good cause?
It is the best cause in the world. I mean, this is what it's all about. And I know that the little ones, when they go into the classroom in August, and it is so hot, you know, it's difficult for them to concentrate.
Absolutely.
And you see the little beads of sweat coming down their little heads, and they become antsy, and they kind of get fidgety.
Yeah, this is really priceless, because the learning that goes on in the years that come after that for those kids is so big. And to have an environment that we can try to provide them like we do in the big school, that's a big deal. So it makes all the difference in the world, and what the kids are able to do and the teachers are able to do there in that building. So anything that we can give, that would be outstanding.
Yeah, and you know, the memories, you know, they'll be in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. And what do you remember from those early years? And they'll say sweating.
Sure, absolutely. So it'd be
Kath?
great to be able to help us out here with this one.
Need an update, girls? What do we look like? We need where we're at now. Now we got 5 at 500. We still have 1 at 1,000.
1 at 1,000.
We have 4 at 2,500 at 250.
2,500.
You're not clear. There's 4 at what level? Okay, last year we had 14. So we're trying to double. We're at least trying to make where we were last year. I want everybody to know we just want to give you where we were last year. The 500 level, we had 17 people, and you're telling me we have 5. And what do we got at the $100 level, Stacy?
20.
Oh, that's great.
20 and $100. Thank you, everybody. That's
But
outstanding.
we were at 75
That is
people
great.
last year. So we're really leaning on you to consider giving a little more. This is going to go on through the night till at least 8:30 or 9. But if you could help us come closer to last year, we would be able to purchase our $80,000, our wonderful $80,000 heating and cooling in the little school.
4 at 5,000.
Now we have 4 at 5,000.
That's great.
That's
Thank you.
double last year.
Thank you, everybody.
I'm
That's
starting to
20,000.
get excited.
How about that? That's awesome.
That is
Wow.
great.
Thank you.
What's the total bill for this?
About
The total
80,000.
bill is 80,000.
80,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, it's 80,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've had the contractor in, they bid it out.
Yeah, we
Right.
got it all
Yeah.
bid up, and we're ready to go. It'll happen as soon as school's out in June. But people are starting to wake up, and this is exciting. Give me some news.
What's this here?
Oh, wow.
So the total right now is 23,000.
23,330.
But a big chunk of that is the 5,000s. Do you have any
John
numbers
Hutchins.
on any others?
4 at 5,000.
I hear John Hutchins stepped up with a 5,000.
Awesome. Thank you,
Patsy
John.
Baldus. Anybody else? Anybody else? Yeah. Kathy, give me some names, please.
John.
Robert Steffen.
Robert Steffens gave what?
5,000.
5,000?
Thank you, Robert.
That is
Oh
huge.
my gosh! Thank you,
Mr.
Bobby,
Steffens.
baby.
Thank you.
Bob and Mary Lou. They're on our planning team.
Yeah.
Who else?
John Hutchins, thank you.
Yeah.
John Hutchins. We've got Patsy Baldus.
That is fantastic.
Anybody else? And Mark Burkhardt.
Burkhardt.
Awesome.
And I want
Great.
I want everybody to know that while we're standing here, the 3 of us are risking our lives with these wild animals. So please, the sooner you donate the
Right.
money, the
Right.
better. I'm going to get killed here, Monty. That guy's
You're
looking
right.
at me. Look at that.
Let's get this over with quick. Where are the hundreds
we-
at, girls? Help me out. Where's the hundreds? Abby, help me out.
We're down to the hundreds.
We had 75 last year. I'm waiting.
75.
24 100s. Any 500s? Seven at 500. And give me the 100s again. I'm kind of concerned about that because last year we had 75, which is $7,500. Right now we got 2,400.
2 at 1,000.
2 more at 1,000. So what's the total?
2.
Give me a total,
23.
girls.
24, 25. How much?
2
at
at 1,000 is
All right.
wonderful.
Awesome.
Last year we
fantastic.
only had we had 8 at 1,000, so we could go up on that. Do you see it starting to move, girls?
You know, Monsignor, I get a chance, and John, I get a chance, when I get a chance to get over that little school, all those little guys and the smiles on their faces and
Yes.
everything they're doing. It's
Yeah.
one of those places that you can go if you're having a tough day, something's going on, you go in there, and it just turns you around, right?
Because their hearts are so pure.
It's
They're
so great.
29 at
We're up to
100.
29 at 100. That's exciting.
It's just so great to be able to get over
Thank
there.
you,
and
folks.
If we can do this to help them out, everybody, that's it, to help them be able to learn.
7 at 500.
It's
What do the
outstanding.
children say on a hot day when you're?
Well, they say it's hot.
Yeah.
You know, they do. They say it's hot, and they get. You know, kids are always excited to get outside, but they're certainly ready to get outside because it's oftentimes it could be a better spot to be in sometimes.
And there
know,
are some days you just have
10?
to.
Right. It's just
10
it's
at
just tough,
200.
and, or-
You mean at $250? Great. That's super. We had 14 last year, so we're up to 10. It's going up. I think we move on because we're up to a total of
900.
26,900. I don't know where we were last year, unless Carol Tegmeyer's here, but we don't know where we were. But it's 27,000.
67 last year.
Okay, so we're at about a
27.
third. We're getting closer to a half of where we were last
But
year.
that's going to stay open for a while.
We're going to stay open.
Right.
How late, Kath?
Oh,
Okay.
The Fun and Eat will continue on into the night, like the silent auction stuff.
Right.
That'll continue into the night, and people can add to that throughout the night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, everybody,
Thank you
for
who
helping
donated.
us with
Yeah.
the numbers.
Yeah.
But, you know, we want to do it, and we couldn't do it this year because of COVID.
Right.
We put it off, couldn't do it. And we're going to do it this summer and make the school better.
31 at 100.
at 100.
Getting
level.
close
Thank
to
you,
last
everybody.
year.
That's great.
Mr.
folks.
Chris, thanks
Thank
for all
you.
that you
Thank
do.
Thank you.
John,
Yeah,
we're going to
thank
give
you.
it back to you, but thanks to everybody for their generous hearts.
Thanks, everybody.
Amen.
Thank
Thanks,
you. Absolutely.
Monsignor. Good job.
They're
Oh,
coming out at you.
That is a beautiful Aloha shirt.
It's an original from Hawaii.
Yeah, those are collectible. Those are silk.
Yes.
You know, Harry Truman from Missouri popularized those shirts back in the 50s.
Did he?
Yeah, he wore them all the time. He wore one on the Mighty Mo, the USS Missouri.
This is from my dad, who went to Hawaii on his way to the South Pacific during World War II and
Are
fell in love
you
with Hawaii.
oh my
went back about 15 times.
You should auction that off. That's worth a fortune.
Then I'd be naked.
Yeah. Well,
All right, where are we? Where are we, John?
well, we finished
We
with
were
this.
at the effortless party.
Now, what could be effortless
Number
about
12.
this? You don't have to lift a finger. That's what's effortless about it. Everything's provided.
What
It's-
is provided?
Well, you take the night off from cooking, and you've got a party that's catered by the Sacred Heart teachers. And let me tell you, these teachers can really prepare a meal. The package includes the contactless delivery of food from Amores, or is it Amores?
Amore.
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 When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. And you also get a cooler full of booze, which is what some of you are probably thinking we've been into with that song. We got a floral centerpiece, a backdrop, and props for the photo booth. That's fun.
Yes.
You ever had a photo booth at a party?
Nope.
It's fun.
Is it?
It's like back when you were a kid and they had photo booths at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
at the
yeah,
dime
the mall.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then don't worry about the child care if you've got little kids. You'll also receive vouchers for babysitting, all on a mutual agreeable date, and that's the Sacred Heart teachers.
This is for 10 people, and it's only at $500.
Is that 10? Yeah, it
10
is.
people and $500. That's got to go up.
That is
That's
fantastic. We got to get more than that.
Real bargain. By the way, we've got a raffle over here. I don't know if you guys can catch the raffle full of booze, and I don't know what all's in the raffle. What, Kathy?
Do you want me to go look at it?
Yeah, what's in there, John? Tons.
Oh. You've got apple beer, you've got your peanuts, but a lot of Angry Orchard hard cider. You've got whiskey, Jim Beam. This is the fire stuff. That's the good stuff. Also the mixers, you've got pineapple pie, Bailey's Irish cream, and Mount Pleasant Winery. Really nice thermoses.
Wow.
And drinks. What's this? I've never seen that before. Stillhouse, America's finest spiced cherry whiskey in a can. That is really cool.
That
I've
is.
never seen that before. So you got all kinds of things to imbibe, and also some lottery tickets.
$250.
$250. For them as well. This is
Really?
item number 13.
Really, stay home and stay safe. Make your home a safe haven for the worries of the world. Includes a 4 square, what does that say?
4.5 quart
4.5 quart. I don't know my glasses.
KitchenAid black stand
this is that one
mixer.
over here.
Yeah, that is huge.
That is, you were over there earlier talking about
I
this.
was looking at everything. You've got even the Ring cameras for your door.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what, that really creates peace of mind. When you leave the house,
Yeah.
somebody walks up to your door, you're alerted with your smartphone, and you can talk to the person no matter where you are.
Right.
You can be in Europe.
Incredible.
You can be anywhere in the world.
Wow.
And you can talk to them
Wow.
and say, hey, yeah, we're inside. We can't come out right now. Number 13, we have $900 so far, but it's a $2,000 value.
Phew, that's a bargain and a half.
Definitely.
Oh, there's a ton of great stuff over there. Wonderful things over there.
So you got your KitchenAid accessories, your mixer, your 12-cup maker with one-touch brewing, the Ring floodlight camera that also turns on at night with a light and the cameras there, a Ring doorbell, solar-powered security lights, and an Amazon Echo.
Wow.
So that is really cool. No wonder that's so popular.
Yeah.
But
that's going to go higher than $900.
But we're $1,100 under value right now.
Yes. Yes.
So if you went out to buy all that, you'd be spending $2,000.
That's still a bargain, even at twice the price. All right. All right. What's number 14, John?
That's the big RV rental on the road again.
This is really creating some great interest.
And this is for 6 people, 6 friends?
6 friends, and it is an RV that is like being on the road in your own home, only even better.
Yeah?
Yeah, look, listen to some of this stuff. Hit the road with 6 of your closest friends or family for a unique vacation. This 20,021, how can they already have a 21? 28-foot chateau.
They just made it.
They didn't even, it's made. They didn't, nobody's been in it.
Yeah.
It's brand new.
No COVID in it.
Sleep 7 and can be yours for 4 days and 5 nights. What a fun time that
It's got a queen-size bed that you'll have to share. A full-size bed. Oh, it's also got a sleeper sofa, so you don't all have to hang out on the bed.
Yeah.
TV's inside and out, a refrigerator, a 3-burner gas cooktop, a convection microwave. Those are great. It's an oven.
Right.
And a full bathroom, so you don't have to go out and spend your money at a restaurant and risk your life.
Or try to find a tree.
You've been watching
out
me.
there.
Yeah, you know.
$1,600. That's a good starting bid. It's got to go higher. That's a wonderful
It's
package.
got the outdoor canopy.
Yeah, and the outdoor canopy with a TV outside.
Uh-huh.
So you can sit outside and watch ball games or whatever.
Peak times are June, July, and August. The bidder can upgrade if one of these times are desired.
What a neat package. That is a neat package.
That is so
Awesome.
cool.
Awesome. All right. Christmas Mass pew and parking. Everybody knows when you show up for Christmas Mass, you got to park a mile away, and you get in there and there's nowhere to sit, and you're like, we're going to have to split up. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. But this gets you the opportunity to have an upfront parking spot and the first pew in church.
That
for
is
your family.
fantastic. And you don't know what the weather's going to be like. You
Yeah,
could slip
sure.
and fall while you're trying to make it to church.
Right now we're at $600, and the bigger your family, the more the greater this gift is.
So
We have some big families in this parish. If I
Really?
was a family we have families that have 6, 7, 8 kids. That'd be a great opportunity.
and you're in the front row.
Front row.
I'll tell you, that always reminds me of my father-in-law, World War II. He was part of the advanced troops. They made it into Paris, and he was standing at the back of Notre Dame, and it was midnight mass. And these little French guys saw this American GI standing there. I get all choked up. They grabbed his hand, and he said, "What?" They said, and he followed him in the front. They made space, and he had a front row seat. Said it was the best Christmas celebration ever. This would be second to that.
That's beautiful.
Right here.
Beautiful.
At Sacred
Beautiful.
Heart.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay.
Archbishop's up to 1,600.
Oh my God! Get on the phone. Tell the
Archbishop's up to
18.
1,800.
Get in now.
There's better hurry. You better hurry.
Oh, that is huge.
Better hurry.
It is.
So John, you know who Bob Gibson is?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Who Bob Gibson
Was he passed away?
Yes, he just
recently
passed.
Yeah.
We have a Bob Gibson signed picture. I hope it's on your screen.
Are you serious? Where? Oh, I see it over on the right, number
Bob
16.
Gibson didn't sign stuff.
No, he did not.
He hardly signed any. Picture. Gosh,
That
that's
is
awesome.
a fantastic
That is just
shot. I'm going to go
absolutely
inspect the
So
signature.
Bob Gibson's known as the greatest pitcher in Cardinals history after Stan Musial, the greatest player in Cardinals history. Don't miss out on this opportunity to own a rare piece of baseball history. It includes papers of authenticity, donated, by the way, by Monsignor Mark. Thank you, Monsignor.
Monsignor, how long have you had that? You've had that?
In the man cave in the rectory, and it sat there, and I said, I've got to share it with somebody. It's authenticated. It's on the back of the photo. It's all, oh yeah, it's signed, and I think he's one of the greatest pitchers ever in Major League Baseball, and just a great St. Louis favorite. So I'm giving it to the auction, and I'm hoping it'll go for a lot. What are we at right now, girls?
We're at $400.
Oh, it's more than that.
That is a bargain. That is an absolute
Abby,
bargain.
what is it at right now? Only 400? Well, we'll pull it if it's not going for some reason. It's a great picture itself. Can you zoom in again on it?
Yeah,
That's Bob Gibson.
The picture
He
itself is
rocks.
tremendous. Out in front of
That's right.
Stadium.
Yeah,
That's
it's the same pose.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Didn't he pitch in 3 different games in a World Series
Yes.
and win them?
Won 3 games.
Woohoo!
Stan the man. Stan signed everything. I mean,
I got his
you'd-
signature on my
yeah,
back, right?
you'd be standing there. He'd start writing on your tie. He'd sign. I've got a golf ball that he just went. Oh, he signed it. We played the harmonica together. He signed my harmonica.
Really?
I said, okay, enough of the signing. Bob Gibson did not do
No,
that.
hardly anything.
Yeah,
Hardly
so-
anything. That's what makes that so rare.
That is cool. Gibby.
So,
Gibby.
all right, number 17. This is something very dear to you, very
What is
dear
it?
to your neck.
What is that? Number 17.
A bow
I thought we
tie.
were going to forget about that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Are we? Are we going to do it?
No,
All
we're
right.
doing it. We're doing it. You
See,
do
I
it.
brought this clip on.
That's
And
okay.
I was said, let's get rid of the clip because I don't wear clip-ons. And Monsignor said, you are cheap. You never even worn that. I said, well, I wore it once as a joke. He said, I want your tie to go. So this, I'm going to take it off right now because this was handmade.
I heard him say when he came in, this is one of his favorite ties, and he did not want to give it up.
Yeah,
That's why he brought this
is
one.
up. Yeah.
And Monsignor
Monsignor's
shamed
laughing.
him.
Thanks.
He shamed him
Thanks,
into
Mark.
making this the tie.
This is made by a company here in St. Louis called Tied Up Bow Ties. And it says right in here, handmade in St. Louis.
Wow.
Right there, which makes it unique. I mean, this used to be a fabric manufacturing area for the whole world.
It's up to 500.
It is.
It's up to 500, and I don't want to say who it is, but it's the cook at Hendel's restaurant. I think his name is Nathan.
Don't say his name.
I'm not going to say his
Isn't
name.
there somebody down in Texas bidding?
Thank you. That's my sister Connie,
Oh.
and I hope she's not cheap tonight. Connie might be good for another $100. That would be. It's at 500, girls. No.
In St. Louis by Tied Up Bow Ties, and if I'm not mistaken, I may be mistaken, but she also works for the Cardinals and does the jersey. So this is one of her side things that she does.
It
So
certainly
great.
kind of reminds me of the Cardinals jerseys. Thanks.
it's what Bob Gibson wore.
Did
yeah.
you wear it on the air ever?
Oh yes.
You did?
Oh yeah.
That's all we need to know.
I wore it. It's a springtime. It's an anytime. It's a Christmas tie.
Thank
it is
you for
everything.
Game
doing
worn.
that.
Game
Thank
worn
you.
tie.
Did you bring something else tonight? It's right over here. Tell us about. This is really a special baseball.
This is-
Unexpected. Not on your program.
I don't know the number on it, but it's a limited edition. And it is the St. Louis Cardinals championship history and the 2020 lineup. This was the COVID year, a very bizarre year in sports.
No baseball until August.
And this was opening day. This was a limited edition opening day, which was July 24th. I mean, that's what makes it unique. this year will go down in history. So this is very collectible. St. Louis 5 versus Pittsburgh 4, limited edition. This is one of 2020. This is one of 2020. Wow. And there's a certificate from Nyco Sports that goes along with it. So it's kind of a cool ball to put with your collection because this season will go down in history as being one of the most unique.
We'll never forget it.
Oh, we had games that were canceled. We had players in hotels who were coming down with COVID. It was insane.
Well, thanks for giving this
So,
to
yeah.
us, John. It's awesome. And how are we doing? Anybody want the ball? Give me
We got $100.
We're at $100. We're at $100.
Got 100, maybe.
There you
it'll
go.
Up a little bit. What's that over there?
Fun to need.
Danny Brugan,
Oh,
$100.
Danny.
One.
Oh,
Danny Brugan is bidding on this.
Fun to need.
$100 from Danny Brugan. God bless
Thank
him.
you, Danny.
Danny, speaking of
Thanks,
Cardinal
Danny
baseball,
Brugan.
Danny Brugan was a beer vendor at the ballpark for many years.
Is that right?
He was. He still
Oh, is he still?
Oh, yeah, very active.
Oh, good.
He never gives change back. I have given him a...
I've heard
No,
that
he
story.
doesn't,
I've
and
heard
it's
that
okay.
story.
It's a very
He gets
Catholic
lots of
thing.
tips.
Well, if you don't ask for it back, he just keeps it and keeps on walking. I'm like, Danny, I gave you $40. Nothing.
Nothing?
So I love Danny. I love Danny. He's right behind home plate.
Yes, he is.
Sweet mom and dad.
Yep.
So thanks, Danny,
Yep.
for your donation. But right now, the baseball's at 100.
Whatever.
The
Whatever.
tie is at 500.
That is huge.
Connie's going to beat that out.
Yeah, and I'll throw in the clip-on with the tie if you bid on that. Yeah,
That's great, John.
that's great.
I wanted to mention Mary Elizabeth Coleman, one of our state rep, is at John Hidehouse Jr.'s house tonight. Hi, Mary Elizabeth. I actually called her on the phone the other night to congratulate her.
Congratulations
She
on
came
your
all the
win.
way from Arnold up to Florissant to celebrate our auction. Thank
That
you
is
very much,
huge.
Mary Elizabeth. Isn't that great?
That is great.
She's a wonderful person.
Somebody's digging me.
You know what, John? I think we're done. Are we done, folks? Oh, the live auction closes at 8:30.
And then the silence at 9:30.
Silent at 9:30.
And the Fund to Need will go on through tomorrow, correct, Monsignor?
Fund to Need goes through tomorrow, and the raffle goes through 9:30. 9:30. The raffle goes through
Monsignor,
9:30.
should I auction off my mask?
No,
It's
John.
been used.
God bless you.
Should I offer mine?
We do have a very exciting announcement that Debbie Underwood is offering her condo down at the Ozarks, which is just, I hear it's
Oh, that's
fabulous,
huge.
gorgeous. So somebody already bid on that for how much?
They doubled it.
Beautiful. So she's doubling it. She's offering it to the second in line to do that. And how much was that bid, Kathy? 1,200, which becomes 2,200, 2,400. That's exciting. So,
And Santa has offered 3.
Oh,
3.
Ho, ho, ho.
God, who
Ho,
is
ho, ho.
Santa?
Santa lives in the North Pole.
No, who is the mystery Santa that we're talking about?
Saint Nicholas.
Yes, I think we're looking at him.
No, it's Saint Nicholas.
I think we're looking at him. So 3 times? How much
3
did it go
times.
for?
3 times. 3 times a lady.
What did it go for?
What's the bid for Santa right now?
You can't hear us?
Anybody know?
Santa?
Was it at 1,050 last time we heard?
Anybody know?
It's at 1,050,
Wow.
and Santa's offering 3 of those.
Thanks, Steve. This is it, folks.
Awesome.
Anybody out there that cares, this is St. Nicholas.
And say that again, Kath. RV twice, and the pews in the church twice.
I'm trying to see.
Wow. That's great. That's great generosity.
All right, I'm going to read some of the comments before we go.
On Facebook or what?
Yeah, no, this is on our live stream.
A live stream?
Ryan Bellman says, I wish they could fix the sound. Well, thanks, Ryan. Let's see. Yes, it goes. Let's see. It's my, yeah, it's got, that's a good description. And then somebody gets political, and then somebody goes, let's go Catholics. That's great. Thank you. Some good comments there.
Well, as we come to a close, I want to thank you both. John, you were ever faithful every year for 7 years, and a good friend. Thank you for being here tonight.
Monsignor, it's been challenging this year, but thank you for pulling this off with all the volunteers. You guys are fantastic. you know, nobody's done this virtual stuff before, but it is a challenge for everybody. We'll get through this.
Well, it's a great planning committee that put it together. You know, the hard work behind the scenes and everything. It's just so fun.
Fantastic.
Steve,
Fantastic.
thank you. You are the best.
My pleasure.
You really bring out the best. You give so much of your heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And
Are
thank
you
you.
worn out a little bit?
Worn out? Not a bit.
Let's keep going.
Let's go. Let's go.
So, Kathy, we need some, no, we're done. So, Kathy, what is, at 8:30, is that closing out the live auction? So, live auction is gonna go to 8:30, and then well, now it's 9:30. Okay, live is gonna go to 8:30, folks. So you've got a few more minutes, I think about 4 or 5, and finish up your live auction. The, Fund a Need goes longer, Kathy. The Fund a Need goes through the night, anytime you want to give on any of those levels. And then the third thing, Kathy, is the silent auction. And the silent auction goes all the way to 9:30 tonight. So another hour.
And the raffle.
And what about the raffle? That goes to 9:30 also. I need to do a bid on the live auction. Okay. That's everything. Shall we call it?
We should call it. And
He's got one last comment.
Mary Rowles.
Mary Rowles.
Rowles says, howdy from some of the Sacred Heart teachers sitting back, enjoying the night.
Yay!
She's a wonderful music teacher.
She's having
John.
fun.
And she's a good music teacher.
She says, we can barely understand what you're saying, but it's funny to watch.
Wow. Wow.
And I want to get some points with my wife. I love you, Debbie.
Oh. And Mary?
Mary, I love you. Now I don't have to sleep on the couch.